Hello, San Angelo, and welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bellini.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
In news today, the former owner of Napoli's is being sued.
RJ Barbecue caught on fire.
Is the ASU Pisser still at large?
And the city of San Angelo has hired a new animal services director.
For our interview, we have Susanna Valenzuela with Meals for the Elderly here in the studio to discuss some of their upcoming events, so we'll get into that right after these words from Congressman August Pfluger and Jim Bass.
Find your perfect Nissan at Jim Bass Nissan. With our incredible selection, generous factory rebates, and attractive dealer discounts, you can enjoy affordable monthly payments that fit your budget. Don't miss out on our amazing offers, like the stunning 2025 Nissan Frontier for just $499 per month. You can only find deals this great at Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at jimbassnissan.com.
Republicans in Congress, alongside President Trump, delivered a transformative piece of legislation last month on America's 249th anniversary. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is the largest working families tax cut package in American history. It is a massive win for Texans and will help foster an economy that is pro-growth, pro-worker, pro-family, pro-business, and pro-energy. The Working Families Tax Cut locks in President Trump's historic 2017 tax cuts, protecting over 475,000 taxpayers in Texas's 11th congressional district from a devastating 26% tax increase, which would have been the largest in American history. Seniors in Texas, 88% of whom receive Social Security benefits, will now pay zero taxes on those benefits because of this bill. Hourly workers will keep more of what they earn, with no tax on overtime pay, tips, and even interest on car loans for new American-made vehicles up to generous limits. This will put thousands of dollars back in the pockets of hardworking Texans. This legislation also delivers $13.5 billion in border reimbursements for states like Texas and makes the most significant investments in border security ever seen. It reclaims America's energy independence, lowering energy costs for all Americans, creating high-paying jobs in the Permian Basin, and reversing President Biden's disastrous energy policies. Congressman Pfluger fought to make sure Texas values were reflected in this package, from much-needed support for farmers and ranchers through strategic investments, to ending forced taxpayer funding of abortion, to nearly $150 billion in military investments that will directly support the incredible men and women serving at Goodfellow Air Force Base and Fort Hood. It does all this and so much more. The American people were tired of business as usual in Washington. The Working Families Tax Cut package is a clear response to what the American people demanded in November: rein in wasteful spending, secure the border, and make life genuinely affordable again. Nothing is perfect, but this legislation delivers historic, tangible wins for Texans. Welcome back, everybody. James Bellini here with Susanna Valenzuela. She's with Meals for the Elderly.
Yes.
Ms.
Hi.
Valenzuela, how are we doing?
Great. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. This is my first time.
Well, we'll try to make it painless.
Awesome. Well, we already coordinated, so I feel in good shape like one of the team.
Oh, absolutely. But first, I'll just kind of talk about Meals for the Elderly, what y'all do, and what y'all do for the community, and just kind of just give people a base.
Okay. So Meals for the Elderly has been around for 51 years now. We celebrated our 50th anniversary last year, and we deliver meals to homebound neighbors that are no longer able to cook for themselves. It's not safe. And we have 56 routes that we do every day. We serve 500 to 600 recipients a day. It's a lot. And so we serve Tom Green County, Concho, Erie, Miles. And so it is quite a few people that we serve that depend on us every day. And of course, we have a ton of volunteers, probably about 2,800 volunteers annually that come and participate with us in different capacities to get that done. The kitchen starts cooking at 4 a.m., so that they're fresh meals that they're getting every day, and they're healthy meals. So we have healthy food for our recipients so that it's something that will help them along in their health. And it's just really a great program for our community. We're community-based. We don't receive any funding from the government, so everything that funds this organization is from donations, events, or grants. And so it's really important to get that community involvement because these are our neighbors and we feel like it's our responsibility to take care of them. And it's not just a meal, it's somebody coming and checking on them, making sure they're okay, We just had a recipient recently that fell down and was bleeding and didn't realize how bad it was. And when our volunteer came, they had to call the hospital and get an ambulance out there. So it's really just making sure that these people that might be lonely, and nobody visits them or talks to them, are being seen. So it's really a wonderful service for our community.
Oh, think about it. You got 2,800 volunteers, 50 some odd routes, 600
Yes.
people you serve. It's probably a good thing the government's not involved.
Well, Meals on Wheels is a great organization, and we are affiliated with them as far as going to the conferences and things like that, just to learn best practices. But there's a lot of strings that are attached with that, so we are able to do a little bit more. Not only do we do meals, we have a pet program, so we give food for our recipients' pets, because we discovered that they were giving the food that we give them to their pets. And so we do take donations for pet food, and they get a little bit of that for their pets as well, like weekly. We do an incontinence program, which is kind of like Depends, different things like that they need. Sometimes we need heaters that we give them, and that's coming up. Winter is coming up, so just want to put a plug in y'all's ear if you want to donate some heaters. We'll be taking that. Every recipient gets a birthday bag. So when we think about, birthday gifts, it's not your typical gifts that they get. We send them toothpaste, shampoo, things that they need that they might not have. And so every recipient gets a birthday bag. So currently taking donations for that as well. And so it's just really a neat program, trying to touch every aspect of their lives. And we want these people to be able to stay in their homes, if they're able, not have to get into a nursing home or some kind of situation, so that they can continue to live with dignity in their own homes. And another wonderful thing that I think is so great that I learned is this is not income-based. So anybody can get the program as long as they qualify as far as what their medical needs are. And you can apply online. Go to our website, mealsfortheelderly.org. And you can apply for our services there. Volunteers can apply to come volunteer with us there. So it's a great resource as well.
Oh, you might think those birthday bags, it's things you need. You might not think it's that exciting, but you're going to use it.
Yes.
So obviously it's important.
Absolutely. And it's really neat. We have a lot of schools that come and volunteer, churches. We actually some of our volunteers have been coming for over 30 years to help us.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible. But they make the bag, and it'll have a card. I've actually donated some of my old birthday cards, and we just cut it and we paste the front of the card to the bag. So just to make it a little bit special. So sometimes these people really don't have a lot of contact with the outside world. They're not mobile. They're not able to get out. So this is the friendly face that checks on them.
All right. And I'm glad you brought it up, because this week we're celebrating some 101 years old, correct?
Yes. And we have a 101-year-old. I'm calling him our centennial birthdays. I did not realize how many centennials we have in San Angelo. But we're trying to do something a little extra special for our centennial birthdays. And so I know you guys will be joining us on that occasion. The mayor comes with us, and, we just wish him a happy birthday and celebrate, their accomplishments in life, just to do something a little extra special.
All right.
Yeah, it's a big deal to be 100.
No, it absolutely is. I wonder what they're doing. They're doing something right.
Well, I know she's getting dressed up and going to hang out with her family, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, we have an event coming up in October.
Yes, and we're doing our dueling pianos. It's our big fundraiser for the year. We have two. We have a clay shoot in June, and then this is our second fundraiser. It's going to be at the First Financial Pavilion, and of course, all the funds raised go towards our cause of continuing our mission. It's going to be a really fun night. So not a lot of talking, not a lot of speeches. It's mostly entertainment. There will be a little information at the beginning, but really just a fun date night or girls' night of dueling pianos. If you've been to one of those before, it's a lot of fun. Bring cash to request your songs.
Oh, Joe just had one at the ArcLight night, and I filmed it for the guy, and everybody was involved. It was something that was really interactive.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people had a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, we loved the idea of this because everybody works so hard all year long, to make sure these meals get out. And so we really want to just get together and celebrate and have a good time, and just be happy for all of the things that we do for these recipients, because it really is such a pleasure to be able to do this service.
All right.
So we would love for everybody to come out. Tickets are on sale. They can go to our website, and there's tables, tickets. There's a VIP hour, so if you're interested in that. Of course, we're still looking for sponsorships, always taking sponsorships for the event, and all of the info's on our website, or please call me at the office.
All right. And also, how do people get donations to you guys? Do they go to the website, or can they send them somewhere? Do they need to drop them off? Or
Yes, they can actually go to our website. We have a donation button there where they can give online, or they can bring it to the office. We actually have quite a few people that still snail mail stuff to us, so we're glad to receive it that way. And I did want to just quickly mention, since Christmas is coming up, it's around the corner. I know we don't want to think about that yet.
No, winter is coming, everybody. It's coming quick. Not
Absolutely.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, unfortunately. But anyway, so we have a program. It's called Seniors Still Believe, and it's where we give gifts to our recipients, and it's a $30 value, so you can adopt 5, 10, 20, or as many as you would like. And the information will also be on our website soon, but we're going to be accepting those donors as well. And so you can adopt them. You can either buy the gifts for them, or you can donate the cash and we'll go get it. So we're really kind of starting to gear up that program, and would love, to be able to provide them some pajamas or, different things like that. And we have items that we recommend. So we would love for people to come and be a part of that as well.
All right. Well, Ms. Bowser, did we miss anything?
I don't think so. I do want to give a shout out to our community champions. We're actually in the middle of our community champion program right now, where we've selected 30 local people that are really contributing to the community in a big way, and using their voice to help us to spread the word about our mission. And so please go to our Facebook page. We've been sharing their bios, and of course yesterday was the first ride along that they did, so we've been sharing the photos from that. But just really a neat kind of emotional event, because we're seeing it through the eyes of people that are doing these deliveries for the first time and interacting with our recipients for the first time. And it's really moving to see how much people care and how big their hearts are. So please come follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right.
All right.
Well, Ms. Bowser, we appreciate you coming by today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Back to you. Into the news, Beckham Zika, former owner of Napoli's Italian restaurant, is being sued by his former business partners, Exxon and Ishmet Shala, who accused him of stealing over $100,000 in cash and property. The lawsuit claims that the Shalas partnered with Zika in 2018 to open a restaurant in San Angelo, with Exxon Shala investing around $80,000 to equip the kitchen. By October 2018, Zika allegedly had the Shalas removed from property through a false police report and denied them access, profits, and business information.
He is also accused of draining $20,000 from the business account and taking $15,000 in cash from a lockbox. In 2019, Zika formed a new company excluding the Shalas from the business they helped create. Napoli's later moved to a new location before closing in April of 2025. Zika, who also briefly owned Lily's Pizza, was previously arrested in 2019 for allegedly forging a lease agreement.
And a fire broke out today at RJ's Barbecue in San Angelo on Wednesday, prompting a response from firefighters around 12:35 p.m. The blaze occurred at their restaurant located at 405 North Bryant Boulevard, with smoke visibly pouring from the building as crews worked to contain it.
Scanner traffic suggested the fire may have been caused by an electrical issue. An employee of RJ's Barbecue confirmed that none of the restaurant staff were injured. In response to the incident, police blocked traffic from crossing Bryant Boulevard at 14th Street.
And Tuesday, a viral TikTok account known as ASU Kingman posted a video of someone urinating next to Angelo State University's Housley Tower. And then early Wednesday morning, 20-year-old Alexi Perez was arrested by ASU police and charged with public intoxication and disorderly conduct for urinating in public, according to the Tom Green County jail records. The incident has reignited attention on the controversial TikTok account ASU Pisser, and which has documented similar acts across campus.
It remains unclear whether or not Perez is the individual behind the account or just another participant in the ongoing trend. While such offenses are normally misdemeanors in Texas, most or more serious cases can carry up to 2 years in prison and fines up to $10,000. San Angelo Live has reached out to the ASU for a comment and will provide updates as more information becomes available.
From what I understand, the ASU Pisser is still at large. That's what the people are saying in our comments.
I try my best to stay out of our comments.
And the city of San Angelo has appointed Amanda Weddle as its new animal services manager, with her role starting on September 15th. Weddle brings over 25 years of experience in animal care, including 16 years in animal services, having worked in College Station, Louisville, and most recently, Frisco.
She holds both state and national certifications as an animal control officer and cruelty investigator, and also has a strong background as a veterinary technician. As well as manager, she will oversee animal control, shelter operations, community outreach, and enforce all local animal laws. Weddle said she's excited to bring her experience to San Angelo and support both the city and its animals.
We need her in here for an interview.
Call her up.
We'll be right back with weather after this word from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Into the weather right now. It's mostly sunny out and 88 degrees. The high is a couple degrees higher at 91. Tonight will be partly cloudy, the low around 66. Tomorrow the high will be 92. It'll be mostly sunny, and then tomorrow night the low drops down to around 66.
On Friday, the clouds break away and it'll be sunny and have a high up at 92 degrees. Then Friday night cools down to around 66. Sounds like perfect game day weather to me.
Sure
Over
does.
the weekend, the heat starts to creep up with a high on Saturday at 93 and 96 on Sunday. The lows will both be in the upper 60s.
And we'll be right back after this message from Condos, Diamonds, and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show.
The only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley.
Go like us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms.
And download the San Angelo Live mobile app.
For the live team here, I'm James Bellini.
And I'm